In the land of Egypt, a baby named Moses is placed in a basket on the Nile River. He floats gently down the river and is discovered by Pharaoh's daughter, who takes him in and raises him in the palace. As Moses grows up in the palace, he feels a deep disconnect from his people, the Israelites, who are enslaved. One day, he witnesses an Egyptian mistreating an Israelite and intervenes, revealing his compassion for his people. Fleeing to Midian after an incident, Moses encounters God in the form of a burning bush. God calls him to return to Egypt and lead the Israelites to freedom, imparting a sense of purpose and mission. Moses, now empowered by God's message, returns to Egypt. He stands before Pharaoh, demanding that he let the Israelites go, determined to fulfill his divine mission. Pharaoh refuses Moses' request, prompting God to send 10 plagues upon Egypt, each demonstrating his power and the seriousness of the situation. As the final plague approaches, God instructs the Israelites to prepare for Passover. They mark their doors with lamb's blood, ensuring protection for their families during the impending calamity. After the final plague strikes, Pharaoh relents, and the Israelites joyfully prepare to leave Egypt. They gather their belongings, filled with hope and anticipation for their journey to freedom. The Israelites reach the Red Sea, feeling trapped between the water and Pharaoh's pursuing army. Moses raises his staff, and by God's power, the sea parts, creating a path for them to cross. With faith and urgency, the Israelites walk through the parted sea on dry ground, witnessing God's miracle as they escape from slavery and pursue freedom. Once all the Israelites have crossed safely, Moses raises his staff again, and the waters return, drowning Pharaoh's army and securing their freedom. The Israelites celebrate their newfound freedom with songs and dances, expressing their gratitude for God's miraculous deliverance and the hope of a new beginning. Moses leads the Israelites through the wilderness, guided by God in the form of a cloud by day and fire by night, as they embark on their long journey toward the Promised Land. Moses ascends Mount Sinai, where he receives the 10 Commandments from God, a pivotal moment that establishes the laws and guidance for the people as they move forward. While Moses is on the mountain, the Israelites lose faith and create a golden calf to worship. When Moses returns, he is heartbroken to see them turning away from God. Moses intercedes for the people, and God forgives them. The Israelites gather to renew their commitment to follow him, restoring their faith and unity. The journey continues toward the Promised Land, filled with faith and hope for the future. The Israelites look forward to the land flowing with milk and honey, believing in the promise God has made to them.